I'm gonna see if I can climb over here a bit.
The old shed, well, it's kind of leaning a bit. It needs new posts, just concerned they might get hurt.
So what, are we having a face-off?
Both of you guys are cheating, and why does that not surprise me? All right, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah! I find it hard to negotiate with somebody that's 16 years old. 525.
540.
Oh, how about 45?
I would need at least 85 for that.
I've never picked anybody that I wanted to give a noogie to.
I'm Scott Cozens.
I'm Sheldon Smithens.
And we're pickers.
See that fork in the road? Take it. We travel all over Canada.
Looking for hidden gems in basements, attics, and barns. For me, it's all about the thrill of the hunt. Oh man, we might have hit the mother lode here. I like to move fast. I can always find something we can make a profit on.
I thought I'd seen it all, Scott. I'm looking for that one-of-a-kind item that has its own story to tell. Just like the people we meet, every story is different. It's not junk to us. I've never picked in Toronto.
You don't see too many cowboy hats in Toronto, do you?
No, but I've seen a few people look longingly at our hats.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could be setting a new trend in Toronto. Oh, check out the rink.
Yeah, this little skating rink. Well, that's pretty cool.
Now, why don't we go take a look?
Oh, where the heck you'd park in this place?
Oh, it's free parking everywhere in Toronto.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you just pull over.
You just pull over and stay until they tow you.
Check out the CN Tower. It's not the tallest building in the world anymore, but it's got the highest wine cellar anywhere.
Isn't a cellar underground? How can it be a tall cellar?
Jumbo shrimp.
I still don't get it.
This is going to be a good pick. You're going to like this one. He's Pete the Barber, and he's got a
What, do you think I need a haircut or something?
Well, as a matter of fact, a little off the top wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
Pete's a hockey guy.
Maple Leafs fan?
Unfortunately, I think Pete's a Maple Leafs fan. There we go. There's Peter's right there.
Oh, there we are. Toronto Maple Leafs everywhere.
Peter wears his allegiance on his sleeve. We don't even get in the door, and you can see this guy is the biggest Maple Leafs fan around. Check this out, Scott.
Welcome to world's famous Peter's Barbershop.
And you'd be Peter. Peter comes from a long line of barbers. It was his father's shop. They're well known in the area. Hey, these are the original chairs too, aren't they?
That one was my dad's chair and that's my chair. So yeah, pretty much this is where it all happens in here.
It's really cool. It's great the way you've decorated.
Thank you. It's like a big bombardment of color and stuff and you don't even know what to look at first. I started collecting hockey memorabilia from a young age. Hockey's an amazing sport. I love it, I live it, I breathe it. I bleed blue and white like the Toronto Maple Leafs. We had this, the Stanley Cup actually came here, the real deal, so that everybody could enjoy it and be able to touch the cup.
Well, if you live in Toronto, you're not going to touch a cup for a long time. What do you got to sell us?
Hockey cards.
I saw you had a few hockey cards.
Yeah, just a few. You want to take a look at them?
I'll take a quick look. Let's see what you got here. I see a whole bunch of hockey cards sitting on the counter. I'm thinking this guy may have a few things we can use. Do you deal in cards or are these?
No, this is from my childhood.
This is what I call the end of hockey cards. After 72, everything's fairly common. The only three cards that were of any value were the Bork and the two Gretzkys. So what do you ask for the Gretzky rookies?
Well, the thing is, if you want the Gretzky rookies, you gotta buy everything on the counter, including the Star Wars, including the Jaws 2 cards.
He said if I want to buy the Gretzkys, I gotta get the whole works. You like Wayne Gretzky, don't you?
Ask a lot.
You like Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky is known around Calgary as being a large, well, let's call facts facts. He's a whiner.
He does not like that man, particularly in an Oilers uniform.
He really was pretty overrated.
You're talking about the greatest hockey player that ever lived, buddy. So what would the price be for the whole works?
You know what? This is the first one. Let's go big.
Okay.
Yeah.
8,500.
I'm out. I'm out. I almost choked. I wouldn't have given him 8,500 if there'd been 100 Wayne Gretzky rookie cards in there.
Don't run off on everything else. You guys gotta buy stuff.
I thought I'd sort of walked into a carnival and there was the Barker out front.
Throw something at me.
He was hyped, he was pumped.
Okay, you know what? We'll switch it up. Anything goes.
He was talking, he never quit talking, actually.
Make me an offer on this. This was hanging in the Hall of Fame.
I'm not a Leafs fan. Okay?
That's okay. But somebody out west is.
These guys were not in good shape. They needed a few more calisthenics.
Peter had somehow come across 3 panels that had come out of the Hockey Hall of Fame of an old photograph of the Leafs doing calisthenics 50 years or more ago.
Look at this guy. He was coming into training camp to get in shape.
These are sort of cool. If you had a bar, they'd be good in a bar, wouldn't
You need a lot of space.
I wouldn't have any idea what to pay for something like that.
I'm gonna throw it to you. What do you think?
No idea.
Got to start somewhere. 60 bucks.
Sold.
Good.
We'll make some money on that.
Sheldon, you will love what's behind here.
Oh, no. There's a Wayne Gretzky jersey.
He does not like that man.
That's like waving a red flag in front of a bull.
Yeah, but this is not your typical Gretzky jersey.
I can tell because it's about twice the size of him.
It's numbered 86 of 99. Now, I chose the number 86 because in 1986, that's when Gretzky had the most points, which he probably got from the Calgary Flames.
He's looking for a fight, isn't
Knows
he?
how to hurt a guy.
It's framed nicely. It's got the little nameplate with a short history.
How much?
2,000.
I'm out.
You can't be out.
Peter, you made it very easy.
Can I go back here?
Sure, there's lots of stuff back there, too.
Oh, really?
As I come in the door, I see a Kiss guitar to my right. Autographed Kiss electric guitar.
Paul Stanley.
It's a Paul Stanley guitar, lead singer of Kiss. I don't normally buy anything this new. Did you buy it or did it come into the store?
No, I bought it.
Kiss is always really popular, so if the price is right, I'm gonna buy that guitar.
Never been opened. It's number 6 of 5,000.
Yeah.
So it's a nice low
Geez,
number.
only 5,000? Unfortunately, I open it up and it shows how much it sold for when Pete bought it new. You paid 300 bucks for it, didn't you? Mm-hmm. So you're heavily invested in it then. So Pete wasn't parting with that for less than he paid for it. You see, I don't know.
Look at it. Hold your hands. Look at it. It's almost like Sheldon. It's like he wants to go home with it. I can see the twinkle in your eye. You want to go home with it. What's that? I'll take $300 for it. That's awesome.
No.
Where's the
You don't know
handshake?
Scott well enough yet.
I don't doubt that there's some crazy Kiss guy out there that'll pay 300 bucks for it. You? But not me. This to me is a flyer at 100 bucks. That's what it is to me.
I'm brokenhearted.
I know, I understand that. And I'm not trying to offend you, and I totally understand why you like it, but you're a little deep in it for us to buy it off you and make money on it.
Pete paid too much.
Pete paid too much. Say that 20 times.
Pete paid too much. Pete paid too much.
Keep going.
Pete paid too much. Pete paid too much. Pete paid me.
There's not really a lot there. We can buy at a price we can turn it around at, but it is interesting to see all the signed photos and how many greats have come through the door of that barber shop. I gotta ask you though, you got a couple of traffic signs up here.
Yes, I do.
It's a bit of pop culture. People like to take an ordinary thing like a traffic sign and put it in their house. So what's the story on these? You didn't just steal them from the construction signs outside? Because there's construction everywhere.
Oh, I'm too busy cutting hair for that.
Tow-away zone, that's good.
Yeah, they're all three of them have some sort of interest to them. They're just, they're good just to hang on the wall. What are you looking to get out of them?
For the 3 of them, 50 bucks.
50 bucks. How about 40?
Yeah, the little guy's a little runty, small. Sure.
40 bucks.
Sounds good.
Okay, good. We'll decorate the warehouse with those.
Hey, Peter, what about that? You want to part with that?
There's a little circular plaque, Hockey Night in Canada.
Judging by the dust, you haven't really treasured that one for a while.
No, it's because it's treasured. That's why it's vintage with the dust.
I say we drop the puck at center ice here. Scott wins, we pay 20 bucks for it. You win, we pay 40 bucks for it.
Sure, why not?
So what, are we having a face-off?
You are. Just a second. Both of you guys are cheating, and why does that not surprise me?
Do you want to blow a whistle?
Yeah, I want to kick you both out is what I'd like to do.
Straight.
Yeah, you
Come
got to
on.
be straight. All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Oh! I'd say
I hit it. I'm the one that hit it to him.
Pete did win the first one, so...
No. You watch that carefully. I hit the puck to his side. He didn't win the face-off. I hit it to his side.
It's a good thing you're not too competitive.
True it again. Come on, one more.
Hold it just a second, Peter, if you don't mind.
You're just like those linesmen, you know, you wanted to be the star of the show. You had to throw it down.
He always criticizing the linesman. A couple of guys in stripes trying to do their best. 3, 2, 1. Yeah! He won the first, he won the second. I say we split the difference. How about 30 bucks?
Sure.
Done. We're gentlemen, we settled at 30 bucks. I love this place. Peter, if I had hair, I'd get it cut right here. What are the odds of you getting a brush cut today?
About the same odds as you growing hair.
Peter's a good guy. Passionate, fun to be with.
I wonder who these guys are.
I don't know, they're awfully portly. Like this guy looks like Babe Ruth. We'll make nothing but money. We should double up on that easy.
This is not one I've seen before, this traffic light one. Sheldon and I always do well with traffic signs.
And this is gonna get me a visit with Ron and Dawn. Some guy's gonna want that for in his bar or somewhere in his hockey shrine. Peter, that was a lot of fun.
It was awesome. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, and I want a rematch for that face-off because for some strange reason, I think the puck was dropped a little bit more on your side than mine.
He would never do that for me.
No, never.
You're a Hall of Famer. You come and see us in Calgary.
Absolutely.
Talk to you later.
Guys. Thank you. I had an amazing time with Scott and Sheldon today, and I can't wait for them to come back.
Hey, that was a lot of fun. Now we have traffic signs of our own.
Yeah. We got our own tollway sign. We can take it and wire it to the post, park our vehicle there.
That's like a reserved parking sign in this city.
I can't take the traffic in this city though. Like Calgary's busy, but not like this.
You gotta slow down on the coffee before you drive.
We're driving around Toronto and traffic is insane. I'm looking for any reason to stop.
We need to get out of the van. We need to do some picking. What do you think about a little challenge? Say 50 bucks, 15 minutes, see who comes up with the best bundle or item.
Just for a beer or something.
You're on.
Where are we gonna do this?
I don't know, find one of these stores up here. That's a likely candidate right there. The Captain's Treasures.
Oh, perfect. This looks like a good spot.
Look at, they've got the best booty around. The gauntlet has been thrown down. The bet is who can find the best pick, 50 bucks limit, 15 minutes time.
We walk in and there's stuff everywhere, but it may be hard to find that $50 gem that's gonna win the bet. Hi, my name's Scott.
Hi, Scott. Lisa.
Hi, I'm Sheldon.
Hi, Sheldon.
Lisa, can you help us out?
We got a little bit of a wager here.
We're looking for the best item, and we're competing against each other.
Oh, so I can't help.
Well, you can help me. Give me a good price, don't give him one.
And what's the bet? Eggs?
I said beer.
Beer.
Beer and eggs?
Beer and eggs.
Oh.
Good combo.
I just took a real quick scan right to the back of the store and right back up to the front, because I figure you're almost always going to find the best pieces within 10 feet of the till. Can I sneak back here?
Sure.
No sneaking anywhere, Scott.
On the counter, I spot a great old cheesecake calendar. It was really naughty for the 50s, and that's the kind of thing that's really popular on the market. People will break them apart and they'll sell them individually so somebody can buy a calendar page from the month that they were born.
I'm starting to panic. Time's going really quickly and I'm not finding my item.
How much is your little date book?
Well, online they go for $185.
I asked Lisa how much she wants for it, and she says to me the dreaded words that they go for hundreds on the internet. And I went, oh, great. In this condition?
I don't know.
I beat her up a little bit on condition. It's so far gone
Yes.
that to make them look good, you have to get them flattened out and matted
Right.
in a frame. I'm wearing her down. I think I'm gonna get this one.
I'll do 50 bucks on the calendar.
Done. Okay, I got mine.
There's now 2 minutes left, and now panic sets in. It just is not materializing. I want to come up with an item, and a good one. I'm just not finding it. I'm rummaging through all kinds of stuff, and I find one item that I think is the clincher. Hey, Lisa,
Yeah?
what's this gizmo?
That one is the magic lantern.
good-looking unit.
It's a postcard projector. Now this one, it's missing the little door on the back, but you would put the postcard in, slide it in, and it was like before movies. This one's 95.
So is that a candidate for me?
Candidate for you for 50 bucks?
Yeah.
I'll have to get my calculator.
I told Lisa 50 bucks is my max.
Oh my God, you guys are killing me.
What do you think, 50?
Oh, thank God I don't have customers like you every day.
50 and we'll send all our best friends here.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
50 it is. I'm thinking I've got the winner. You've got some hidden booty in here, Captain.
Speaking of booty, did you take a look at the pictures?
Yes.
This is a treasure, though, too.
I'm thinking that's a pretty good antique that Sheldon's picked. So are you missing the back door off that? Is that what's missing?
Yeah, I think they're about $200 as well if you have the door.
Yeah, if you have the door. But it's missing the back door, and I think the fact that it's incomplete may give me the edge.
I think I can turn this into some serious dollars, though.
I think I can turn this into some serious dollar.
I don't know, Scott.
It's close.
Yeah. I think you're a winner. I'm buying you eggs and beer.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
It was close, though. If you had the door on that, I think you probably got me. But you know what the great thing is? This just shows the difference in our picking styles, right? I'm 20th century, you're 19th century.
There's a lot of upside in my little magic lantern.
If you break my calendar up, there's hundreds of dollars there. Let's go.
Thanks, Lisa.
See
Thanks.
you later.
Beer and eggs only taste better when Sheldon buys them. Sure is nice to get out in the country again, isn't it?
I don't think you're suited for the big city.
I think at heart, I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Your driving improves out of the city.
Yeah, it's hard to improve perfection. So Sheldon's got us on the road to Roseneath, Ontario, small town near Coburg.
We're going to see Bill and Helen, longtime collectors. I'm hoping they're going to sell. They go out together and their passion is to go to garage sales, auction sales. They can't pass up a buy.
If they're buying in those places, they may be getting good deals.
I think we're going to recognize their place. Helen said, look for the gas pump.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Keeping my eyes peeled, looking for a gas pump.
Yep,
Yep, that's
the
it.
place.
Yeah.
I bet that's Bill right there, shoveling snow.
Oh, there he is, yeah. You must be Bill.
Yes, Scott.
Thanks for shoveling for
Pleased
us.
to meet you.
Hi, I'm Sheldon.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Bill.
Did you bring this weather from Alberta?
That's an Alberta Clipper we
Yeah.
hear.
So is this your place? This is your shed?
Yeah, in the garage. I made it on the style of a gas station.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Helen. Scott, how are
Hi,
you?
Scott. How are you?
And I'm Sheldon.
Hi, Sheldon.
I love your log cabin. What's the story on that?
Well, we found we had enough cedar down in the bush to build the place, so
You built it.
Yeah.
yep, cut the logs in the bush, hauled them up, skinned them.
With a horse or with the tractor?
No, we had a
Tractor.
tractor. A horse would have been better to
Yeah.
get out of the bush.
It turns out Bill and Helen have the cottage, they've got the service station, they've got another little shed over there, and then they've got an area where they just park a few cars.
It looks like you have an amazing collection. Where did all these things come from?
Going to auctions and going to sales.
Oh, I've been collecting for, about 60 years, I guess.
He likes all car stuff, and I like just anything.
When you go to an auction sale, who does the bidding?
Mostly. Helen.
Mostly me. I end up putting my hand up all
It's
the
too
time.
much fun, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't resist it.
So are you cheap or do you overpay?
Oh, I cheap.
Yeah, okay. We like that.
Yeah.
I try to stop going because we got to downsize. Eh? We're getting older, and we've got to start downsizing. We can't leave it all for our kids to have to do for us, you know.
This is Helen's idea, too.
This is not his. It just
So we
gives
should
him-
be dealing with you today,
Yeah.
Helen.
Why don't you go in the house and make some coffee and we'll deal with Helen. The impression I get is that Helen wants everything gone, but Bill's a little tighter with some of that stuff than Helen is. I do have to ask you about your gas pump.
It's a kind of an odd one because most of them are round at the bottom, not square.
How long have you had that?
Oh, I don't know, about 10 years now, I guess.
Do you want to sell the gas pump?
I would be thinking around about 5,000.
I see. I don't think there's any money in it for us.
What about the Imperial sign?
We bought that at a sale down in Coburg. It kind of goes with the building. I don't know if I want to sell it right now.
I'm a little bit worried about the pick because the things that I saw that I want, the gas pump, aren't for sale. So we may be here just out on a lark, not getting anything today, but we'll give it a shot. Well, where do you want to show us first? Here?
Where are you on?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why don't we go in here?
I'm not going, that's all Bill's stuff. And, it's junk to me.
There's a McCall Frontenac thing here. I don't know.
Right away, he talks about a McCall Frontenac piece.
I don't know if somebody just put a decal on that.
Yeah,
or...
yeah, newer decal.
Is it? Yeah.
As it turns out, it's not a real McCall Frontenac piece, but it is an old grease machine. We're gonna try and buy that if we can. It's still sort of neat though. What would you need out of that?
I'd have to get about 300 out of that.
He said, oh, I gotta get 300 bucks out of that, which is just a bit too much for us to pay. Well, why don't we just keep our eye on that? Let's see what else you got first.
Yeah.
So I'm filing that away for a little later. We'll try and package it with something else. Well, why don't we take a look in the other building and
Sure.
see what we got? What about your oiler?
I got another one over here.
Okay, I take that as a no. So we walk into the other little shed. Sure enough, there's a BA oil storage machine in there. But you'd put your oil in there, you'd give her the pump or the crank, and then the oil would squirt out.
Right, fill your bottles. This is the gauge for it to tell you how much is left in it.
I can tell already Bill's not a seller. It's going to be hard to get him to part with some of the things he loves. So we're going to try some smaller things first, things he doesn't care about. Then we'll work back to the other things we like. And there's a bunch of stuff in there. I'm going to start digging a bit and climbing.
You got a lot of parts, Bill.
Yeah, a lot of car parts.
What's this baby?
That's for the circus, I think.
Sheldon, I got another negotiator.
You need one on every trip, don't you, Scott?
I'm always looking for a negotiator anytime I get into a pick, and I see right on the ground a great old club that looks like it might have been the hammer for a circus machine where you'd bang it and hit the bell. What do you need out of this negotiator? 20 bucks?
Sure.
Perfect.
I thought I was your negotiator.
You're not nearly dangerous enough for that.
I'm too nice to be a negotiator.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't inflict terror on people. Now, Bill, now that I got my negotiator, what do you need out of those railway lights right over by Shell?
Oh, about $100 a piece.
Okay, put your fingers there, please. Okay, yeah. Sheldon, make a counter.
I'd offer you 50 bucks a piece.
I'd do that, I guess.
Perfect.
Right.
I didn't even need to use it.
No.
But hang on to that negotiator, Scott. We might need that. I think we're going to do a little bit of damage here today.
You got a couple radios here. You got anything decent? It's a midge. It looks like it's not too busty. I don't know, 10 bucks?
Sure.
Done.
Okay.
We're sort of up the creek without a paddle. What do you need out of your oars?
$10 a piece.
I think we can go 10 bucks a piece on those, sure.
Sure.
That's an old axe head, isn't it?
Yeah.
What would you want for your axe?
I was thinking 25.
You really value that one.
Yeah, because I was going to offer you 10. And I thought I was being generous.
How's 15?
15, I was just going to say.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You know, as we're starting to transact here with Bill, he's fair and he's negotiable. Is that something you'd part with, that old mining helmet? That is an old one. Do you know where it came from?
Came from a town called Marmora. There's a lot of ore mining up in there years ago.
That's an interesting little piece. Mm-hmm. What would you want for it?
20 bucks.
How about 15?
Sure. I sold Sheldon the hat. He seemed to like it, and I'm happy with the deal.
Now that we bought a few smaller things, maybe Bill will part with some of the larger items.
How much is your oil can?
I was asking 125 for it.
125. Huh. I'm thinking if I package that with the McCall Frontenac grease machine, we might get a better deal on both. Are you easily offended?
No.
I'd like to do 300 bucks for this and the McCall Frontenac piece. 300 for the pair.
Okay.
All right, that's okay, good, thank you. That's a good deal for us because we've got lots of room in both those pieces. Plus, it's gonna make the warehouse look good. Can I take a look up here?
Sure.
It's an interesting little shed you got there, Bill.
It's on its last legs. I'd like to fix it up, but I don't know if I'll get around to it.
All kinds of things in here. I'm gonna see if I can climb over here a bit.
The old shed, well, it's kind of leaning a bit. It needs a new post.
Whoa!
I'm not worried too much about any of the equipment, but I'm just concerned they might get hurt, that's all.
I'm always looking to get up in the attic of an old shed or a barn, because every now and then you find something good. What are these wheels off of?
They're off a buggy. Was going to make like a cart, like an English cart out of them, but
He says, I was gonna keep that and do a refurb, but I'm getting too old to do it. Would you part with the wheels?
oh, I guess I would.
So, Bill, what do you want for them?
I was thinking $50 a piece.
What are you thinking, Shell?
How about 75 for the two?
Sure. Okay.
Perfect. Here, let me pass it out, Shell. These are nice little guys.
It was a great day. I enjoyed their company, and we had a good day.
Once again, the winner and undisputed champ. I love these wheels. Bingo, 75, and those are really good wheels. We should get 100 each, I think, quite easily. I've been thinking of starting my own railway. That's a little score.
Cute little radio. Northern Electric Midge. $10, we'll get 40 for that. No problem. Bill, that was great. Thank you very much.
Well, a pleasure.
Helen, really nice to meet you both.
Yeah.
Oh, great to meet you guys.
Bill and Helen's place is just a sheer joy. It's beautiful, it's bright, it's sunny, it's a gorgeous winter day, and they were so nice, both of them. Just a little piece of Canadiana today.
Any other time you're around, just drop in.
We'll be back.
Take care of yourselves.
All right, have a good trip.
Okay,
Yeah,
thanks.
bye-bye.
Bye, Scott. Bye, Sheldon. See you later.
Come on.
Weren't they a lovely couple?
Great couple, been together a ton of years, still having fun. You think we'll still be picking together in 60 years? If I'm still picking with him when I'm 82, shoot me. Well, maybe.
Yeah, right.
You will shoot me.
No, I'll have bailed long before that.
I'm gonna give Jerry a call, see how he's making out with the warehouse.
Good idea.
Hello.
Jerry, how's it looking there? Everything okay?
There's a lot of stuff coming in.
Well, it's not that bad.
Oh, yeah, it is. And it's coming in fast and furious, and there's a hell of a lot of stuff to go through here. It's hard to keep up.
But you're used to a good day's work, aren't you?
I think I'm gonna need some help here. I was gonna run this past you. I was gonna give my friend Brooke a call and see if she could come and maybe give me a hand. What do you think about that?
Well, look, if you want to hire her, go ahead. It's coming out of your salary.
No, it's not.
Okay, do what you got to do, bud.
We'll work it out. All right, take care. Bye.
Bye.
Many hands make small work.
I don't know Brooke very well. I mean, I've seen her at shows and things, but I don't really know her that well. I don't know how we're going to mix a girl in with us guys.
Maybe a woman's touch around the place would be good. Scott, we got a pick in Picton. We're going to see a kid, Bradley, 16 years old. And I got a lead. The lady was really convincing. She said, we have to see Bradley.
16?
Yep.
What would he collect at 16?
Smurfs, Cabbage Patch dolls.
We're a little low on Smurfs right now.
Yeah, right.
All I know is I got dibs on the Smurf glasses. I'm not really sure about this pick. I can't negotiate with teenagers.
Can Bradley come out to play?
Gonna be weird.
Hopefully he's got something we can use.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, we're looking for Brad.
Brad's in the house. Come on in.
Oh, we're at the right place. Go ahead.
We meet Bradley. He's indeed very young.
Hi, Brad. How are
nice
you?
to meet you.
Scott.
I'm Sheldon.
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
So what's your story?
Oh, yeah, well, I've been collecting antiques since I was about 10 years old.
And did you get that from your mom or what?
Actually, my parents aren't really into antiques too much, but my mom appreciates them. My dad hates them. But all the stuff has to stay in my room. And
Oh.
as you'll see in a bit, it is
It's all in
full.
your room.
Pretty much,
It's like
yeah.
a museum.
Yeah.
Well, show us the museum.
Yeah, sounds good.
Don't know what he's going to show us in his bedroom. All I know is the rest of the house doesn't look like a collector's house.
So here's the collection.
Whoa!
Whoa, Bradley, this is your bedroom?
Yeah.
I was actually a little shocked when I went through the bedroom door because there was a ton of stuff in that room, way more than I expected. Hey, quarters in here.
Yeah, it sure is.
Bradley's got hundreds, no, thousands of items. There's got to be some good stuff in here.
I started off with antique coins, and ever since then I've gone to a lot of garage sales and antique stores and just built up my collection from there. For me, collecting the antiques is a hobby, a business, and a passion. Basically, I do it in all my free time that I have. Some of it I do resell, but most of it is just for my personal collection.
I'd say you need a bigger bedroom.
Yeah.
The first thing I see when I walk through the door is a super rare Coke palm press, but it's the huge store display one. That is not an item you see every day, and I sure as heck didn't expect to see it today. I really want that Coke palm press, but I want to get a sense of where he's coming from, so I picked something small to negotiate with him first to see where he's going to be going in terms of negotiation. Looks like a razor of some sort.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, knife
traveler
and
set.
fork.
Yeah.
Is that ever great?
Yeah, probably late 1800s rosewood.
So what would something like this little knife and fork set sell for?
Maybe 40 bucks.
40 bucks. I find it hard to negotiate with somebody that's 16 years old.
Oh no, just treat me like I'm older. I know what I'm talking about anyway, so. I don't think Scott and Sheldon really know what they're in for today with my negotiating because they've probably never dealt with a kid my age before.
How about, why don't we just do this? I'll go at 20, you'll come back at 30, and I'll shake your hand.
Yeah, sounds good.
Done.
All right.
All right, that's a good one.
We're not gonna steal it from them, but we're not gonna have to pay way too much. What about your Coke palm press? So after I got the rosewood fork and knife, I immediately went to the Coke palm press.
Yeah, that's a nice one. I'm guessing that's probably the late 30s, early 40s. It's definitely pre-war because the trademark emblem's inside the C.
That's always the key,
Yeah.
right?
It has some condition issues. There's a few chips. It looks like it's been repaired in a couple places.
Yeah, the bottom right-hand corner, there's
Yeah.
a big blob of repair there.
Yeah.
But those are hard to find in any condition. This is a porcelain one, it's not a tin one. That's a really good item. If we can get that at the right price, we're in. We both know that minty, they go for good money.
Oh yeah, mint, I think that's probably a $1,500 sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knew it was a good thing. We both settled that if it was mint, it was worth $1,500. So what do you think it's worth in this condition?
Right around 7.
See, I'd like it better at 4. I think I just spotted another wooger. There's another one right above
Oh
the
yeah, there's
C.
one there. So what about 575?
I'm sensing that Bradley is a tough negotiator, and he's done this a lot.
What about 500? Leave me a little meat on the bone.
550?
525.
540.
Oh, 530.
Got a deal.
530, Bradley.
I've learned to negotiate just basically through experience after being in this business for a little while.
This is what I need with Scott in the van. Quit hitting me.
There's a nice little box. You see this little one right under the top hat?
Yeah, that one's quite neat. It has a secret compartment on the bottom of it. What I love most about antiques is just the history behind them.
Huh.
Probably mid-1800s-ish, maybe later.
So what would you want out of that little box?
I'll give me an offer.
I know what I'd like to pay for it. I'd like to pay 30 bucks for
Hey,
it.
30
Yeah,
is
yeah.
exactly the number I had in
I'm
mind.
not gonna get it for that, that's for sure.
So what are we gonna get it for? If we're gonna get it.
I'm thinking right around 100.
He enjoys the game, which is very unusual for a young person.
How about 45?
No, I couldn't go that low. I would need at least 85 for that.
You don't see that many young people getting into picking these days, so to see somebody as young as Bradley with the enthusiasm he has and the desire to learn is a real reward for us. You see, I don't think I can go to 85 bucks on it, but I'll make you my best offer. I'd go 75 bucks on it. That's my best offer on it.
All right, deal.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I've never picked anybody that I wanted to give a noogie to, but
Isn't it sad, though, when he's 16 and taller than both of us?
taller than both of us and maybe smarter than both of us combined. I spot a little chest of drawers. Cute little thing. Wanted to ask you about this little chest. Where'd you find that?
I got that in PEI, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What would you want for it?
Probably around 120.
Oh, yeah. He wanted 120. Too much. 120 is just a little too steep.
Well, give me a counter offer.
I'd give you 80 bucks.
Would you do 95?
Would you do 85?
90?
90 it is.
Sounds good.
All right. Hard bargaining going on here, Scott.
What's with the light? Did you make that?
No, that's an original. It's, I got that just this side of Kingston, which is about an hour drive away from here.
I love it. Super industrial. Something right out of the movie Metropolis.
Yeah, it's 1930s New York company. It has all the original fixtures inside it. It's still working perfectly.
Theatrical light?
Yeah, I imagine it. Who knows? It might have even been on Broadway.
And it's got a knob on here. What does
Yeah,
that
if you
knob do?
loosen that counterclockwise, you can move it forward and backward to focus. You can see the light on the wall there is moving.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Look at that. It's really funky. What do you need out of that?
Probably around 250.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I like that. I don't like the price, but I like it. I'd be comfortable at 100 on it.
Yeah.
It's really cool, though. Well, I said I'd be comfortable at 100.
Yeah.
I didn't say I was going to stop at 100.
He didn't say you'd be comfortable.
Yeah, and I didn't say exactly.
But I'm feeling very comfortable at 100. Yeah.
Gotta be more than 100. I'd maybe 2.25.
Well, you're not moving very quickly on that one.
Yeah.
I'll give you a fair offer, but I don't think I got much room to move on this.
All right.
175.
I could go close to that, maybe 190.
185.
Yeah, deal. Sounds
Okay.
good.
Right.
It's got a great look. We'll have no problem doubling up on that. This is a nice little item. I'm a sucker for old painted furniture and Quebec folk art. In this case, it was Ontario folk art. It was a great little green and red chess set, a game board, late 1800s. Nicely painted in good original condition. What would you need out of something like that?
Well, give me an offer.
I want to hear where you're coming from first.
I'd probably be around 130 on it.
I got a proposition for you. Maybe we've got a part trade, part cash deal for you. I think to myself, let's see if we can do a trade where we can maybe get the price down and give him something decent for his collection because he likes oddball stuff.
Okay, I'll be interested.
Because you like weird stuff,
Yeah, sounds good.
and we got something weird. And plus, if you don't want it, we can use it against you.
I know exactly what you're thinking of, and that just confirmed it.
So Sheldon knows what I'm thinking without me even saying it. He runs out to the truck.
Well, hey, I believe that should help the negotiation.
One way or the other.
Yeah.
That's quite a piece. Wow.
We think that's the mallet out of a circus
Oh, really?
for the thing that you used to bang the gong and shoot the thing up
Oh,
to the
right,
bell.
yeah. That's a nice piece.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
You could use that with your parents, too.
That's a one of a kind. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Looks like it's all got hand forged.
Yep.
Yeah, so I might be interested in doing a trade. What would you offer?
Tell me what your proposition would be if you get to take that home and I get to take that home. Who pays money and how much?
Would you pay 50 in this for that?
I think we can do that.
I think we'd do that.
Yeah.
Good.
All right.
Yeah. We made a little on this and you probably made a little on that. Great deal for us and a good deal for him because we gave him something up his alley and took something that wasn't.
Do you have any other things elsewhere?
Yeah, I have a storage unit just down the road if you want to check it out.
Sure.
There are a few things there that are a little too creepy to be in my room, so I'm keeping them there.
So this is it.
This is it.
Bradley and his mom open up the storage locker, and he's got a few decent items. A ship's wheel. We're gonna have to beat you up on the condition issue here.
Yeah, give me an offer.
Now it's an 85-buck wheel.
Would you do 90?
90, not gonna argue for
Right, sure.
$5. A really good canoe paddle, 20,
30?
25.
All right, sure. Good.
Good. Hey,
Yikes. You're trading places with me. And that is just, yeah.
what can you tell me about this hunk of iron?
That's from Quebec. It's a late 1800s grave marker. I do think that creepy antiques do catch my eye sometimes.
What'd you have to pay for it?
I can't remember exactly how much I paid for that. Probably around 50 bucks or so.
Huh.
Yeah.
What kind of profit do you want out of it?
I'd probably be looking at getting around 120 for it.
Gee, you're working on a high markup, eh?
It's a nice piece, though.
Nice is a relative term.
Yeah. Well, a guy deserves a bit of a profit, but how's 85?
I need a little bit more than that, maybe 95?
All right, 95.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
It's riding with you.
Overall, we're gonna do really well on Bradley's stuff. He's happy, we're happy. Good day. This is gonna make a nice jewelry box for somebody.
That's lovely, isn't it?
At 90, I think that's a good buy. It's an interesting piece. We should get 150 for it.
That's one of the hottest things. A really industrial-looking lamp for a loft or for a living room. It's a nice little games board, isn't
I
it?
like that.
Got a lot of patina on it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, hard to find.
Hey, that was really good to meet you.
Brad, that was great.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys, yeah.
Good eye. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
Yeah,
too.
it's very fun.
Keep picking. We'll come back and see you the next time.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, and make sure it's always fun.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
see you later.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
It was a great day today with Scott and Sheldon. They've unloaded a lot of stuff, made quite a bit of money off of it, and they're great people. It was nice to have them over.
Well, you know, Shell, that just goes to show you can't judge a book by its cover.
And it wasn't Smurfs like you predicted.
There are no Smurfs in that room.
I don't think he was learning very much from us today. He maybe taught us a lesson or two.
We've done some pretty good picking in Ontario, but I think it's time to get back to Calgary.
Hey, Brooke.
How was your trip, guys?
Good. How are you doing? Hey, Jerry.
Going,
Oh,
bud?
good.
Good. How are you doing?
Real good.
Jerry, this is going to be a little different for us. Started out with just Sheldon and I. We got some stuff in the back.
Sounds
Give us a
good.
hand.
Exciting.
Now it's Sheldon, I, Jerry, and Brooke.
Hey.
And by the way,
what do you think of that?
you're up the
Look at
creek
that.
without a paddle, so there you
That's
go.
really cool.
I've worked in the antique business for about 12 years now, so I just love the opportunity to even learn from all of these guys as well.
Look at this place. It looks great.
Yeah.
You would be an asset here helping Jerry.
Well, I like to think so. Maybe get a woman's touch around here and a
I
woman's
agree.
perspective and
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
some young people.
Oh. So I bet you haven't seen one of these in a few years. That Coke palm press, you don't see too many of them out west, and I figure if anyone's seen more than me, it's probably Jerry.
That one's got a bit of damage, but I still figure the thing's probably worth about $950 to $1,000.
Whoa!
Just the way it is, just for the rarity.
He thinks it might even be worth a bit more than I think it's worth.
There's this grave marker here.
It's an interesting piece, as long as it doesn't have my picture on it, okay?
I think it's awesome. This in like a garden.
Maybe if you buried your dog back there.
That's a sweet, heavy piece.
I totally get creeped out by death stuff. I don't buy it, I don't like it. And I'm really weirded out that Brooke likes that cross.
What kind of price would you put on that, Brooke?
$225 to $250.
I'm thinking we can give that cross to Brooke as a bonus. But I'd prefer you take that home with you.
Gladly. Gladly.
It's a real asset having Jerry and Brooke. They both know the business. They're both going to be able to help us out in many different ways. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. You drink like a girl.
Get used to Scott giving you a hard time.
That's all right. I have 3 older brothers, so I'm used to it.
Ah, okay.
So I already have 3 older brothers. It looks like I just adopted 3 more, so this will be fun.
Did you put this furniture here?
It was Brooke.
Can't believe.